What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Please do me a favor if you're coming on. I want you to hit that like button, hit the share button, tag Lolly Dolly everybody, and let them know your boy, he is live right here from the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. I want you to hit the like button, hit the share button. And please, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube page, please do me a favor. This is one of the reasons why I came live tonight before I left the office. We've been here going in all day. I just ended a weekly coaching call with our coaching clients, and I was just sitting here so tempted to go live. I had to do it because I definitely believe that there's somebody tonight watching me, or whatever the time of the day is that you're watching me. But I believe that there's somebody who's really looking for answers on what to do in 2022. So if you are expecting to crush it in 2022, if you're already making plans to just do big things in 2022, I want you to put in the comments hashtag goals 2022. Can you put that in the comments? Put that in the comments, hashtag goals 2022. That's what I want you to put in the comments, hashtag goals 2022. That's only if you got big things popping and little things stopping for 2022. I want you to put in the comments hashtag goals 2022, because my question to you today is, what do you want to do for 2022? What exactly do you have on your mind? What goals do you have? What dreams do you have? What aspirations do you have? What ideas do you have? What will you do in 2022? That's the critical question I want to ask you tonight. What will you do in 2022? And guess what? You cannot wait till 2022 to figure this out. You need to work on figuring this thing out right here, right now. Today is Monday, December the 20th, it's 6:38 Eastern Standard Time. So wherever you are, this is not the Ramon Preston show that we air at noon live. This is an evening drop-in that I wanted to do before the night was over with, especially because I had such an extraordinary coaching call with our coaching clients tonight. And I was really challenging our clients and pushing our clients to just take some time within these next 11 days of 2021 and figure out what exactly will you do in 2022. And if you're thinking about what you want to do and how you want to do it and where you want to do it and what exactly you're going to need to do it, there's some things that you're going to have to go through in order to get to something that can be used as an action plan. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that with you tonight. But very quickly, let's do some housekeeping. First of all, please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube page, I want you to go to YouTube and I want you to type in the search Ramon Preston. And when my name comes up, I want you to click the subscribe button. We have about 6,400 subscribers. And I really want to get to 10,000 subscribers. I don't know if I can get to 10,000 before January 1st, but I'm definitely pushing as hard as I can for us to get to 10,000 subscribers. Now, of course, I want you to follow us on LinkedIn. We have almost 7,000 subscribers on LinkedIn. We have a couple thousand on Instagram, a few thousand on Facebook. We even have a couple thousand on TikTok, surprisingly. So please be sure to subscribe, to like and follow and share our page, because I share a lot of information with our community. And one of the reasons why I share all the information that I share is because as a leader in the faith community, as a preacher, as a minister, but also as an entrepreneur and a business owner, I know how important it is for us, particularly those who are in the faith community, to see life from a different perspective. A lot of times people who are leading in ministry or who are faith pillars, preachers, pastors, apostles, bishops, they don't always necessarily convert over into the marketplace. Some do, but a lot don't, because they have their calling, they have their assignment, and they're dedicated to that. Don't mean they're wrong. It just means that they're focused on what they're focused on. But then you have some who may be people of faith that are in the marketplace, but they never really assume any leadership position in ministry. They never really become influencers within the context of the church. They may become financiers of a lot of things, but they might not be influencers or leaders in the church. And so I am one of the many people who has a calling to ministry and to business. And I truly believe that many people in my community are looking for information. They're looking for direction. They're looking for inspiration. But they're also looking for techniques and tools, things that could be practically used to help them get to the next level. All right. And so that's why I'm so passionate behind all of the information that I share on these platforms. Now, of course, I have hundreds of training courses and lessons and tutorials and interactive educational content on my university training platform. It's called Ramon Preston University. And so we have a school of ministry, we have a school of prophets, we have church startup kits, nonprofit startup kits. We have our world-class blueprint, which is our Millionaire Blueprint. It is a business and financial wealth building system. All of that is on Ramon Preston University. But I want to really just challenge you to take some time within these next 11 days and to figure out, what are you going to do in 2022? I know that kind of sounds like a little bar, don't it? What you going to do in 2022? If you already working on goals, if you're already thinking about those goals, put hashtag goals 2022. Because I truly believe some of you have learned enough in life, and some of you have put yourself in such a perfect position that if you just tweak it a little bit, if you just move a little bit of stuff out of the way and add some stuff to it, that you're going to really, really succeed in 2022. So I really want to hear some feedback from those of you that are already succeeding. If you are a member of our business coaching community, thank you. If you are a member of our ministry community, thank you. If you have followed me and you participate and engage in a lot of the things that we have going on, whether they're virtual, whether they're in-person events or courses or programs or teaching and training, if you've participated in anything or if you've engaged in anything, especially throughout this year, I want to say thank you on behalf of my wife and my family and my team. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for trusting us to share valuable information with you. And thank you for all of the feedback that you continue to give us. Like literally, y'all, every day we get emails, every day we get inboxes, every day we get DMs. And honestly, the most feedback and responses and engagement we get is off of YouTube. Our YouTube subscribers are really hungry. They seem to be very interested, and it kind of makes sense because when you go to YouTube, what are you doing? You're probably typing in how to do this or how to do that. And even when you go to Google, what are you doing? When you go to Google, you're looking for directions, you're looking for information. Well, Google owns YouTube. And so most of the people that join our coaching program, most of the people that call us for consulting in business, most of the people that join our online program that I don't personally know come from YouTube because they have Googled or they have searched certain things or used certain keywords that cause my videos to pop up. One of the most popular videos is the videos that I have on holding companies, because it is a concept that a lot of people don't talk about, at least people that come from our community. And so it's something that I teach, it's something that I serve my clients to help structure. And it's served a lot of people well, and it's helped to create a lot of financial freedom for people. And so for those of you that are watching, just thank you so much. I would love to hear your feedback. Maybe you have followed us, you have listened to my content, maybe you have seen a lot of the things that we're doing, and there may be some things that you're interested in, but you may have not been able to find the specific things. Well, I would love for you to reach out to me and give me an opportunity to share that with you, because we have a lot of information that we share. We have an entire training on holding companies, on financial literacy, on sales, on marketing, on real estate investing, on goal setting and scheduling, and much, much more. And a lot of this information that I share is information that a lot of people that we come into contact with say that they were not able to get it in that way. It doesn't mean that the information is not being shared. It just may have not been shared that way. One of the success stories that we had this year, I don't know if the young lady is watching, I'm not going to call her name, but one of our biggest success stories this year was a young lady. She's in our coaching program. She started on our blueprint, and she was just a student. In our blueprint, she was watching our training videos. She was learning a lot about holding companies, about financial literacy, about business. And after a couple months of being on the program, she decided to join our one-year business coaching program. That's before we closed registration, because it's not open now. But when we had the one-year business coaching program open, she decided to move up from the blueprint and to join our one-year business coaching program. This was several months ago, earlier this year. Well, just a week or so ago, we were celebrating her, because this young lady is a single mother, a young black single mother here in Metro Atlanta. She was on, and still is, on a fixed income. Think about that. A single black female, she is on a fixed income. And not only did she join this business and financial training program, but she also moved up to a coaching program. And I remember when she first started our coaching program and we had a first session with her, she was kind of feeling like, I don't even know why I joined it, but I know I need it, even though I don't have a business and I don't even know if it works for people like me. And I was like, first of all, the fact that you have even gotten to this point says a lot about you. And that says a lot about some of you that are watching me. So whether you are a single parent, you might be black, you might come from communities and neighborhoods like I come from, understand, once you start getting the right information, and once you start putting that right information to practice, change, I'm talking about positive change, is inevitable. Do you hear me? It's inevitable. So it doesn't really matter if you're black, white, yellow, red, or green, male or female, fixed income, no income, a little bit of income, a lot of income. That really doesn't matter. A lot of it is going to come down to some fundamental principles that you have to learn to put to practice. And once you start putting those fundamental principles to practice, you're going to start seeing the inevitable change and transformation in your life. And so to summarize this young lady's success story, she is now the proud owner and CEO and operator of a holding company. She owns her own LLC as a holding company. She obtained her insurance license to be an insurance provider for both health and life insurance, and at some point other services within that industry. And to add like icing on the cake, not only does she have her own holding company and she has her insurance license, she's going to be able to register her own business to be able to provide services, and she's going to basically be getting paid from some of these agencies that pay for these services through her company. And so we salute you. I don't want to really call people names out, but if you're watching this, we salute you. If some of you know who I'm talking about, send her a shout out on social media. I'm just so proud of the young lady and what she's accomplished. And guess what, y'all? That's one of the many success stories. We just had a coaching call tonight. Every Monday at 5 o'clock, I host a coaching call and a live virtual call. We all come on a Zoom. It's a private Zoom. And we answer questions. I typically give a brief lesson. I try to be brief because, you know, I could talk a lot. And some of the success stories that I was listening to just today, a young lady was on there. She started a holding company as a result of being in our program. She not only started her holding company, she restructured what she was already doing in business to fit into the context of her new company and her new brand. Amazing brand that she's started. And she is now a certified personal trainer, and she's about to be a licensed real estate agent right here in Metro Atlanta. These are the stories that we're getting from people. Guess what? And it's not just about the coaching program, even though that plays a big role, but it's about them taking certain principles and putting those principles to practice. So my question to you is, what will you do in 2022? What do you want to do? Well, you may say, well, Ramon, I know what I want to do. I have an idea on what I want to do, but I don't really know how to kind of flesh it out. Well, there are a lot of things that you have to learn in order to really be able to go through the process of coming to the right conclusion. But let me just give you a few pointers, okay? These are like some free pointers that I want to give you, just for you to have. Now, if you would like access to a free course, I have a free starter course on my university training platform. All you have to do is go to ramonpreston.com/free, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. My marketing executive, she runs crazy with me coming up with so many different landing pages. So let me just make sure I'm correct with this. ramonpreston.com/free. Let's see if that'll take you to the promised land. Bada bing, bada boom. So if you go to ramonpreston.com/free, ramonpreston.com/free. And when you click that button, there's going to be a button you need to click. It's going to say, let's do it. That yellow button right there. This is ramonpreston.com/free. When you click that button, it's going to prompt you to our university training platform, and you're going to get free access to several free courses that will at least help you get started in figuring out what is the process you need to go through in order to figure out what you want to do for 2022. Bars. So let's talk about a few things that you got to do, all right? If you want to win in 2022, if you want to succeed in 2022, if you want to just get a little further in 2022, everything begins and probably ends with this: goals. Okay? That's why I wanted you to put that up there at the beginning of the show. #goals 2022. Everything begins and ends with goals. Now, again, there's some information that I can provide for you in our Millionaire Blueprint to teach you how to properly set goals, to give you a template that you can actually use for your personal goals, for your professional goals, for your ministry goals, your business goals, and how you need to qualify those goals and quantify those goals. So I do have a lot of in-depth information to train you on that, but just to make sure that you understand why goals are important, because goals are defined as dreams with plans. So when you say, I want to set my goals, or I want to create a New Year's resolution, because a lot of people are going to be doing that within the next 11 days. A lot of people are going to be thinking about, what type of New Year's resolution do I want to have? I want to get fine. I want to get thick. I want to save a couple of dollars. I want to travel the world. I want to leave this crazy behind job. You might want to leave a crazy behind fool you with. I don't know what it is that you want to do, but whatever it is, you still need a doggone goal. And your goals should be seen from the perspective of being dreams with plans. Are you with me on that? You should be taking notes right here because I'm giving you free 99 game. Prophet Ramon, how much this game cost me today? Free 99. It's free 99. It's free game, baby. It's free game, dog. Listen, goals are dreams with plans. Now think about that. Just take a moment and think about that. So before you set a goal, you have to figure out what are your dreams. Because you can't have a proper goal if you do not understand what are your dreams. Now you like, hold on, bro. I got a lot of dreams. What are your dreams? You need to write them dreams down. So let's say, for example, if you dream to be a millionaire. Okay, that could be a dream. It's okay. We just want to figure out what your dreams are. Let's say if you dream, and we're just talking about financial and economic right now, okay? So it's not like we don't have spiritual dreams. It's not like we ain't got relationship goals. It's not like we don't have health goals. It's just that somebody needs to stand 10 toes down, especially somebody in the faith community who operates in leadership, not just in the church, but also in the business world. Somebody needs to stand 10 toes down and shake our community up to understand it's okay to have other goals, but don't have all these other goals and never take the time to really develop financial goals, economic goals. These are the goals that are going to help facilitate these other goals that we can't quite fulfill and get accomplished because we ain't got no money to do it. We ain't got no financial support to do it. We don't have no economic stability to do it. And so we brush this off, and this is not what I want to do. I want to focus on your financial and business goals. What are your financial and business goals? Okay? But in order to figure out those goals, we got to look at what your dreams are. I dream to be a millionaire. Well, write that down. I'm going to show you what you need to do with it in a minute, but at least write it down. Okay? A millionaire is a goal. Okay? Maybe your goal ain't a millionaire. Maybe your goal is 6 figures, but here's what I'll challenge you on. Is 6 figures a goal, or let's say $30,000 or $15,000? Is that a goal based on limitations of you giving up or you having the wrong perspective, or is it really a reflection of your dreams? That's why goals should be dreams, because if your goals are dreams with plans, most likely your goals are going to be huge. Your goals are going to be so big that it's going to be really, really difficult for you to figure out, like, man, how am I going to reach that goal? Just think about it. You could be dead broke right now, and you write down $1 million or a millionaire. You like, man, I ain't even got $100. But guess what? It's okay. At least you dreaming, baby. You got a dream, dog. You got a dream, boo. You got a dream. And don't let nobody talk you out of your dreams. If I'm on this live for nothing else but to remind you that it don't matter what people are saying. It don't matter what people are doing. It don't matter what they're not doing. It don't matter what you've done or what you haven't been able to do. It's okay for you to dream again. As a matter of fact, just in case you want to hear it, I, Prophet Ramon Preston, give you permission to dream. Let me say it again. Back that thing up, Ralph. Somebody just missed it. You just missed it. I said, I, Prophet Ramon Preston, give you permission to dream. Go on, dream. You dream to be a millionaire. Write that thing down. You dream to be full-time in business. Write it down. And again, we're not writing all these other dreams down. I want to be fine by June, or I want to be 300 pounds less. All that's good. But we're not talking about physical, mental, emotional. We're not talking about, like religious, or, we're not talking about psychological. We're not talking about all these other dreams, even though they play a role. We can get to some of those at a different point, but let's focus on this, because this is the one that we always not focusing on. We focus on everything else, and then it's like we fine, we built, we eating right, we educated, we spiritual, we speak in tongues, we go to church, we love people, we in a happy marriage, we taking care of our kids, we got all that, and then we broke, and we struggling, and we going to a job that we miserable working at. You get what I'm saying? All that's financial, all that's economic. So millionaire, full-time business, whatever your dreams are, write your dreams down. Because remember, we want to get to a place to where we could set goals for 2022, but we need to properly set goals. And the way to properly set them is to make sure that whatever my goals are, that my goals are fueled by my dreams. Because if my goals are not fueled by my dreams, most likely they're going to be small and they're not going to be correct. Because if you have a $20,000 goal, but you really have $1 million dream, then your goals are not reflecting your dreams. I would rather have you to have $1 million dream and connect a goal to the $1 million dream. Even if you fall short, I bet you will fall further than or higher than that 20,000 you initially had. And that's the psychology behind a lot of this. So you write down your dreams, and the way you convert those dreams into goals is by putting a plan with those dreams. Oh, this is where the work is going to come in at, because now if I have being a millionaire as one of my dreams or one of my goals, and I've got to come up with a plan to become a millionaire, shoot, this is where it gets hard at. But that's the way it's supposed to be. As a matter of fact, if you have any questions while I'm talking, feel free to drop the question in the comments. I always get questions from people, even when we're not live. We get people that send us questions every day. And guess what? I always take the time to read the questions, to answer the questions, to give whoever it is feedback, to make sure that they know that I'm engaging them, we're listening to them, and we want to help serve them. So back to my point. If your goals are dreams with plans, and you have to get a clear understanding of your dreams in order to convert those dreams into goals, or to take those dreams and put a plan to it, this is where it's going to start at. So I want you to write down, what are the financial and business dreams that you have? What exactly are you dreaming to do in 2022? Okay, I want you to write that down. Then once you write it down, what you're going to be doing is two things. You're going to qualify that dream with information so that you can quantify that dream with math. All right? This is how you're going to create a plan with that dream, which describes and clearly defines a goal. Are you with me on that? Okay? So how do I qualify my dream with information? Well, what do I dream of having or doing or being financially or in my business? Let's say, for example, if you dream, and I'll come down a little bit just in case it's too much. Let's say if you dream of making $100,000 in 2022, okay? That's $100,000 you dream. What did I just do? I qualified my dream with information because I have something that I can look at. I can see that, oh, okay, this is what I dream of doing, making $100,000 in 2022. But just dreaming that and qualifying that is not enough, because you can wake up every day next year and say, man, I am $100,000-aire. I am making six figures. I do have $100,000. I am debt free. You can say those things, but just qualifying that with information doesn't necessitate you having it. The next thing you have to do is quantify. Quantify is about counting. Quantify is about numbers. Quantify is about math. So now what I have to do is I've got to take that 100,000 and I've got to do the math on that 100,000. See, this is how you can put together a plan. If you're not doing this, you don't have goals. Because remember, a goal is a dream with a plan. Well, first I got to have a dream. Once I qualify the dream with information, okay, I want to make 100 grand in 2022. Now I got to quantify that dream with math. Okay, how are we going to quantify that dream? Well, let's go through the math. You're going to have to pull out your calculator. So now, if I pull out my calculator because I want to quantify my dream, right, of $100,000. So my dream is $100,000 in 2022. Let's just say, for example, now again, your dream could be $1 million. Just put another zero and a comma. Your dream could be 10. Just put more zeros and commas. Whatever the thing is in finances and in business that you want to accomplish and you're dreaming of it, but you want to set a goal to reach it, you've got to qualify that dream with the information, and then you're going to quantify it with math. So how are we going to quantify it with math? Well, we got to figure out what is the breakdown of $100,000 in 2022. Let me show you how it works. Well, if I take 100,000 and I divide it by 12 months in a year, that's going to be $8,333 a month. So when I say I'm dreaming or I have a goal of making $100,000 a month, $100,000 in 2022, what I'm saying is I have a goal or dream of making $8,333 a month. So now I take that a month and I divide that by 4. That's $2,083 a week. You see how that works? Let's just say you only work 5 days a week and not 7. Well, that means 5 days a week, 2,083 divided by 5, that's $416 a day. So now, when you say, oh, my goal for $100,000, so I have qualified my dream because I have a number, I have information on what I want to do, right? But now I quantify it because I've done the math to see what exactly has to happen in order for me to reach my dream in 2022 of 100,000. Well, what has to happen is I have to make $8,300 a month. I got to make $2,000 a week. I got to make $400 a day or every 5 days in that week. So now, how can I put a plan together? Well, this is going to come down to, can you make that on your job? So if you're working a job and your job only pays $20,000 a year, well, that's at least 20 of the 100 if you want to add that. If you want this 100 to be separate from your job, then you've got to identify, and I'm using the word identify because this is a part of my business consulting assessment. You have to identify with products and services that you can actually match to this number. So for example, if you have a business, you need to have products and services that you can attach to this number to figure out, okay, how many products and services every day for 5 days do I need to sell in order to make $400? So let me give you a hypothetical example. Let's say if you have a $20 product and you have a $200 product. Well, first of all, I'm always going to recommend that you have at least 3 product lines. So if you got a $20 product and a $200 product, you really need not a $2 product, but you need a $2,000 product. Now you're thinking, how am I have a $2,000 product? Well, that's a part of product development. Maybe the business you're in, if it doesn't have this option, you might have to go into another business. Well, I don't want to leave my business because this is what I love to do. Yeah, but if what I love to do is not getting me to my dreams, it's like sitting in a car and you know it's going to take an airplane to get you where you want to go. Are you going to sit in the car and never get to where you want to go, or are you going to make up in your mind, where I want to go, the destination is more important than the vehicle? Then you just get out of the vehicle. Because if you're around here selling $2 products, $12 products, and $20 products, that's probably the reason why you can never scale up to hitting the target of your dreams. You're in the wrong vehicle. You're in the wrong vertical. You have the wrong products and services. Or maybe you just need to look deeper into your products and services to see, can I create a $20 product, a $200 product, and a $2,000? Now, when I consult my clients, I would tell them, come up with at least 2 or come up with at least 3 classifications or groups of products and services. You want to have at least 3 product lines, right? So this 1, this 2, this 3. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the median price of your products and services, meaning that you're not going to calculate this number with $2,000 because it's unrealistic to think that everybody that buys something from you going to be $2,000. Might not happen. Some people going to buy the $20 product. Some people going to buy the $200. Some people may buy the $2,000, but it depends on your branding, your marketing, your sales. It's going to have a lot to do with a lot of that. So when you have this product line, you want to take the median. The median would be the middle. You want to take the median number and you want to divide that into that number. So for example, if I have a $416 day that I need 5 days a week, if I have a $2,000 week that I need every week for 52 weeks, if I have an $8,300 month that I need for 12 months, I'm going to divide that number. I'm going to divide that into my product number. So for example, if I have 8,300, let me see how much is that. That's 41 times 200. So that's every month, if I'm using a $200 product, that's going to be 42 products a month I need to sell. That's 42 times 200, $8,400. So now I'm able to start putting a plan together because I can see, oh, if I want $100,000 in 2022, I need $8,300 a month, $2,000 a week, $416 a day, 5 days a week. But I got to look at my products and services. I got a $20 product, a $200, and a $2,000. I can't use the top or the bottom. I'm going to use the median product, meaning that I'm going to have to sell 42 $200 products to make $8,400 a month. Now, at least I can quantify this and I got something to work with, because I may have to do a lot of calling, a lot of door knocking, a lot of grinding and hustling, but at least I'm starting to have something that I can use as a plan. Do you get where I'm going with that? You see how that works? So now I'm not thinking about everything else. All I'm thinking about is, how can I sell 42 $200 products? This is how you create dreams with plans, or what we call goals. This is the proper way to create goals. So do you see the math on that? So now let's take the 42 $200 products, and what you do is, I got to erase this because I'm running out of space. But what you do is you take the $42, the 42 products, you got $200 you need, you got a $200 product, you got to sell 42 a month, in order to get to $8,300, right? Really $8,400, but we just trying to skim through it. So now the next part of this process is to identify with how do I sell 42 products. So now I got to look at, okay, emails. I got to email people. I got to do social media. I got to make calls. I got to do presentations. I may need other ads. I may need other marketing. I may need certain systems. I may need to hire new people. So it's a lot of things that I may have to do. But at least I have something to work with, because I know if I can do enough of these things to at least sell 42, I have a plan to sell 42 11 more times. Does that make sense? I mean, it sounds like rocket science sometimes when you're not used to it, but this is exactly how you have to do it. Now, the work is figuring out, what do I need to do to sell 42 of them? And then doing it. And once you do it once, now you just go back and track, how did I sell 42? Because if it took you 6 months to sell 42, so what? You sold 42. But at least you could go back 6 months and see, how did I sell 42? If I go back in 6 months and realize, oh, I sold 22 through social. I sold 10 through phone calls. And then I sold another 10 through ads. Well, guess what I know works? Social media, making phone calls, and ads. And so I'll still do these things, but I'm going to beef this up because I have now tracked and documented a process, a practical process that I know that works for me to sell 42 one time, so that I can create a system that automates itself to do it over and over and over again. And so if you want to set goals for 2022 and you are not clear with what you want to do, maybe you need an entire lesson on this. I just gave you the website to a free starter course that we have available. If you want that starter course, feel free to go to RamonPreston.com/free. RamonPreston.com/free. And when you go to RamonPreston.com/free, you're going to see a page, and there will be a button to say, let's do it. When you click it, it's going to take you to our university training platform, where we have it's a free starter session. Okay, it's a starter course. We have a welcome and congratulations. We have our Millionaire Blueprint introduction in there. We have our 5-step millionaire manual that we put in there for you that you can download. We have courses on creative cash flow strategies. We have our course on, or some videos on, the 6 steps to financial freedom. We have information in our videos about a holding company, what we teach. We have real estate investing courses in there. And we have some special offers in there for you, just in case you need further assistance. We have up to 55% off your next QuickBooks. We have services that we help people start their holding companies. We have a free promotional payment plan option for our Millionaire Blueprint, and a lot of other bonuses and benefits that we provide, because we want to help you properly start, properly structure, and properly scale your businesses, your ministries, your income streams, and your wealth building dreams. And we only have an opportunity to do that when you give us the opportunity. So if there's anything that we can do to help you, or if you know that what you've heard was enough for you to join one of our programs, I want you to do me a big favor then. Of course, you have access to our free starter course, but if you would like access to our entire Millionaire Blueprint, where we have hundreds of training lessons, tutorials, documents, forms to show you how to start and structure a holding company. We show you how to develop creative tax strategies, how to work QuickBooks. We show you how to create a sales process, how to create a marketing campaign. We have workshops on holding companies, financial tax strategies, financial systems. We have real estate investing courses. We have a lot of content in this Millionaire Blueprint that will assist you into becoming a 6- and 7-figure earner, and it's validated and proven. So if you would like access to this, or maybe you would like to be a part of our upcoming Millionaire Mentorship Program, I'm going to be launching January 1st a Millionaire Mentorship Program. It's going to be for 1 year. So throughout the whole 2022 year, I'm going to be providing Millionaire Mentorship. And what that means is I'm taking my coaching and consulting expertise and I'm providing it to you on an accelerated level. So that means I'm going to really push you to get everything you need to get started and structured so that we can get it scaled. That is your business, your ideas, your products, your services, your organizational enterprise, and we want to see you scale. And I know we have what it takes to make that happen. So if you're interested in the Millionaire Blueprint and or our Millionaire Mentorship Program, I want you to text the word millionaire to 404-478-7213. Text the word millionaire to 404-478-7213. Hey, you could text that word millionaire to that number right now, and we're going to be reaching out to you in a few minutes. We'll not only share with you more information about our Millionaire Blueprint, but if you want to know more information about our Millionaire Mentorship Program, I'll be more than happy to share that with you and to show you how we can help you start, structure, and scale your income streams, your business, your ministry, and your wealth building dream. So I love y'all. Have an amazing evening. Just in case you missed some of the points and details within the points, go back, rewatch the video so that you can know exactly what you need to do for 2022.